4 years ago I discussed the myth of the lightweight adventure bike. Is it possible to find a bike light enough to handle some basic dirt riding, but also handle long adventure rides? Our main criteria: between 120 kilos and 175, decent sized fuel tank, decent oil capacity, preferably a 21-inch front wheel, a good balance between performance and reliability, and still available as a new bike in 2020. The problem today? Well, there used to be a lot of bikes that came close to this. The Husqvarna TE610, the KTM 640, Honda's Dominator NX650, and my personal favourites, the mighty Honda XR650R. Honda executives should be shot for not updating this incredible beast. Imagine this with an electric start and fuel injection to meet emission standards. And of course the incredible Husaberg FE570. The KTM executives should be shot for not continuing this amazing design in an adventure style. Sigh. But nowadays most adventure bikes are like humans and getting fatter and heavier all the time. I am about to buy a lightweight adventure bike. I will announce my choice at the end. Here were the candidates. Plenty of guys adventurize big bore dirt bikes. I've been down that road several times already. It's always the same issues: small fuel tanks, small oil capacity, horrible seat, high maintenance engine, no cush drive hub. It gets expensive trying to fix those issues. Personally, I think there are usually too many compromises involved. If I did go down that road again, it would probably be with the rock solid Yamaha WR450F. The next heaviest is the CCM GP450 at only 125 kilos. Sadly, it's now discontinued due to emission laws in Europe. Many felt this was going to be the perfect lightweight adventure bike with its big fuel tank and oil capacity. A real shame. Next is this relatively new model from Honda, the CRF450L, a detuned version of the racing model, but it still has similar issues to other dirt bikes. Small tank, hard seat, small oil capacity. In fact, Honda states the oil must be changed every 1,000 kilometres, simply too often for adventure riding. Getting heavier, the Dual Sport 250s. For many years these have been very popular in the USA as cheap, lightweight adventure bikes. Personally, I am not sure why. The Suzuki DRZ400 is around the same weight, in most cases around the same price, and has much more power, of course. But it's still very interesting to see Honda adapted the CRF250L into a rally model. It looks the part: windscreen, dual LED headlights, big fuel tank, 1.8 litres of oil, better suspension. Unfortunately, this also kicked the weight up to 156 kilos fully fueled. Next, it's the good old Suzuki DRZ. Essentially unchanged for 20 years, thousands of riders have slapped a big tank and comfortable seat on this bike and ridden all over the world. I have owned 3 of them and loved each. Once you make the necessary mods, but that little engine can get buzzy on the highway. A bit heavier and a crazy amount of horsepower, the KTM 690. Some guys love them, others hate them. There are a lot of things that can go wrong with these bikes, which can tend to rule it out for long trips unless you are well equipped and mechanically minded. Next is Honda's XR650L. Many guys have adapted these for adventure riding, and we compared it recently to the KLR and DR650s. It's just a pity Honda did not slap on an oil cooler and cush drive hub. Next, the very cool looking AJP PR7, clocking in at about 155 kilos. It's been around for a few years, but there's so little info from owners as to its long-term reliability. I have contacted the Aussie distributor and local dealers regularly to do a review, never received an answer. Ah well. Back to KTM, it's the KTM 390 Adventure. Great fuel and oil capacities, zippy engine. but it's only got a 19-inch front wheel and those spindly looking cast wheels, so it's really more of a small touring bike. Plus it's made in India, so time will tell if it doesn't hold up as well as its Austrian built cousins. Another golden oldie from Suzuki, the venerable DR650. Largely unchanged since 1996, this cheap, reliable, air-cooled workhorse is still popular as a few cheap mods can fix the known issues and transform its handling and power characteristics. Now we are getting toward the heavy end of our chosen limit with the Kawasaki KLR650. It's similar to the DR but more suited to highways and easy dirt roads due to its weight, big fuel tank and fairing. See our vid comparing the old style Japanese 650s. The SWM Superdual. We mentioned the excellent TE610 earlier. That Husqvarna slowly morphed into this much heavier beast. The specs look good, except for that weight, and unfortunately it's still largely an unknown quantity as there are so few long-term reports from owners as yet. And to wrap it up, we have the Kawasaki Versys 300 and the BMW G310GS. Both have the smaller 19-inch front wheels, so they are quite road oriented, but they managed to sneak under our weight limit and at surprisingly cheap prices too. So hopefully that gives you a quick overview of what is possible in the lightweight adventure bike category. What did I choose? Well, I have just bought another Suzuki DR650. This will be my third one in the past 2 decades, and my brother has just bought his first one ever. I'm not saying the DR is the best choice for everyone, but for me, it ticks the boxes. Its old school design means there is far less to go wrong. It's easy to fix if something does go wrong. It has the push drive hub. It's still cheap, and for an extra $1,000 and a bit of work, you can transform the bike in so many ways. If you are interested, check out our 10-part DR650 project series. And if you own any of the bikes mentioned in this vid, we are really keen to hear your opinions. Let us know in the comments.